How can a false prophecy create a righteous soul if the soul believe what the prophecy says, but don't know that the prophecy is false? If you believe something, right, and then you find out that what you believe is not right, then do you just keep believing it because you the masses? But what about the person like me who was lied to before you even was lied to about what I'm going through, had to go into court and establish my truth with the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964 before I even knew the Bible. So if you know the Bible, what is your personal testimony for why you starving me? See, I'm saying my personal testimony for why I'm telling you what I'm telling you is because when I was me at the beginning of this, I didn't know what to do. See, so I'm not saying that I'm better than you. I'm telling you when I wasn't as good as I am now. See, I'm saying, man, if I didn't have the ability to go learn, then how could I believe like you believe? Because you learn, right? You go, you read the Bible or the Quran, and that what gets you through. You find inspiration, you find a reason to get up in the morning. You see? So I went and got the Quran to talk about how the Prophet Muhammad said, but now I didn't read, like I say, I just asked them about what I'm saying, and it came back, well, no, it didn't. I was looking for it, and it was talking about something I didn't want to speak on. So I say, let me just hit one, because I like the Quran, and that's what happened. I just hit it, and I don't even know what it is, right? I don't know what chapter it is, because I'll have to look it up. But I have it ready. You feel like I have the book open, but I don't want to go, because this is my testimony. So now I'm just giving you a synopsis of what I'm going to say. And then I'm telling you about what statutes, see, because in the spiritual world, you go get the chapter, right? But in the legal world, see, because I got to bring the Islamic world, the Christian world into the courts. See, so I have to make it the lingo all be legal. See what I'm saying? So it's like now I have these books open because you brought these books to me, because it's your law. It's what you believe. So out of respect for you, because I had love for you, but I didn't understand you, because I didn't understand Christians, because I didn't understand my family. I still love them. I just don't understand. See, I don't understand how you can study about another time and don't learn about the time you living in. I just never understood that. So I've always gathered knowledge to make me a better person. And so once I became a better person, I started living a better life. So why wouldn't I offer the knowledge that I found? But you trying to starve my body, and I'm saying, so if I was to choose, right, then what about the Rastafarians? That's a ideology, that's a religion. See, how do I break myself up? and all of y'all understandings. Why don't I just prove my truth? And in that truth, I'm showing love for my people. And then I'm saying, hey, man, if you don't want to be down with what I'm down with, why you stopping somebody else? See, that's what I don't understand about religion, man. I'm saying, so where is the good in what you doing? Where is the legality in it? Because I'm using the Bible and the Quran, and y'all trying to make me commit suicide, right? And I'm going to go get what the Prophet Muhammad was saying, that they want you to commit suicide. I'm going to show you that y'all are some nasty ass people. That is you. It's not what you believe, because what you believe is actually talking about you. Because see, you don't have nothing in your life. You talking about somebody else. And your testimony now, you want to starve me. Like, but I'm saying, why? Like, where is the knowledge in you starving me? But now you don't want to tell the children that you lying to them. So how you going to save their soul, making them a spiritual? You making them spiritual because your lie is not going to make them real. It's going to make them liars who believe that it's real. So you stealing their life. See, you taking their rights away because they don't believe in the progress of the law. The law is not 10 Commandments no more. In America, the 10 Commandments is the 10 Commandments if you want to believe in the biblical sense of the law. In its infancy form, it's the 10 Commandments. But it has matured over time, and in America, it's now it's your state constitution. That's the 10 Commandments, because the first 10 of them, that's your Bill of Rights. That's the sale that the receipt, for your freedom. So if you don't understand the maturity of the law, then you are immature. You don't know. See, so now, if no one show you, how would you ever believe? So that's why when I didn't know, then I gathered the knowledge so I would believe. Because I'm a non-believer. See, I'm telling you, like, I'm a non-believer because I didn't believe that my family, when they said, you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't, just believe in God, just believe, man. And I'm like, man, I'm a kid, man. I'm struggling, man. Just like now, I'm struggling, but I'm a grown man. And I'm understanding the value of what I'm doing. I'm saying, Tommy, if you die today, what you doing is going to feed your children tomorrow. So starve today. So what I wanted to do was see, because I say stuff and I really mean what I'm saying, but I'm not going to do it the way you think I'm going to do it. See, I'm saying when you come in here to get me, then that's going to be like me going to get some food. See, that's when I showed you that knife and that axe. See, I'm not coming out of this room because, see, I know that you out there trying to set me up. So I see you. So when I went to go get the chicken, I saw the dude behind me. That's what I'm telling you. I got to see y'all. And that's what the Prophet Muhammad says. He going to lead some of y'all astray. See, so I got to see who trying to catch me. See, but you think I'm crazy. See, I'm saying, nah, I see you. You don't know I see you. But now I'm wondering now how many of you it is. All of y'all serpents, all of y'all moving, y'all all want to kill. But I'm saying, well, kill who? You trying to kill me? Who you trying to kill? Because I'm saying, well, let's go to court. and I'll know. See? But now I don't know if you friend or foe, or you trying to save America by killing me like you did John F. K., just like you did Minister Malcolm X, just like you did Dr. Martin Luther King, just like you did Mr. Medgar Evers, just like you did Mr. Fred Hampton. See, are you trying to like make me look crazy like people tried to say Mr. Dick Gregory? See, that was, he's conspiracy man, but that man had been through it. He done seen it. They done it to him. But y'all don't want to listen to him, but now he gone. See, but I see exactly what he was talking about. I'm starving, all of that, man. And it's like, wow. Like, when is people gonna see the error in their ways? Like, you judge the person who already being judged. My friends, my family, and my black people came and judged me after I was already being judged. And then they starved me when other people came. And now, see, and I'm saying, I seen them already. See, but I know that they was misinformed. So I had to survive what they believed. I had to survive what the post office was doing, what Bill Hurd was doing, what Bill Nelson, Senator Bill Nelson was, because I had notified them. So then I realized, see, everybody's trying to survive what they believed. See, but it's only a few that's trying to survive what they did. See, that's what I'm saying. The rest of y'all, what knowledge or what law or what are you basing your anger on? Is it your personal or is it what's happening to me? See, because I had to learn how not to be angry to bring the opportunity of a lifetime to you. See, they starved me. They took me from my family, and my family then aided and abetted them out of the misinformation. They tried to help me, but it was based on bad information. So I had to survive it. And I'm saying, hey, I'm hurt. I'm not mad. And I know the difference because I know that when I was younger, I would have been mad. But when my daughter was born, I learned how to be disappointed. See, I didn't want a daughter. I wanted a son. And I'm like, man, I would not accept the fact that she was a girl. I wouldn't accept it. Like, they kept telling me she a girl. And that's a boy. No. Until she was born, I could no longer not accept it. Like, damn, she's a girl. See, I don't know what to do with no girl. See what I'm saying? And then my mama, I guess she was seeing, that he ain't really messing with his daughter. You know, see, like, y'all mess with him. So then when I guess she found out she was terminally ill, see, she had that talk with me. And she made me have to then have a relationship with my daughter. Because I was afraid then she would turn out like a man. And I was like, I don't want that. So I'm like, hey, I stayed out of that. See, she used to have to come tell me, Dad, I want you here. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, hey, you tell me, I'm your daddy, you tell me. I don't know what to do. See, because how do you learn if you don't learn from the person who needs you to know, right? So if I don't consult my daughter in what kind of father she needs, then how would I ever know what kind of father my daughter desire? That's what I used to tell her. I used to say, hey, if I say I'm a good father, then I must be talking about me, right? But if you say I'm a bad father, how can you be wrong if I'm your father? So in order for me to claim to be a good father, then I have to ask my child what she needs from a father. See? So if the lines of communication is not there, then how can she talk to her father like she would pray to a God that's not her father? So that's why her father never broke the lines of communication. Now she see because what she think. See, but I'm studying educating. I ain't stopped. I became deeper rooted. See, I'm in court. See, she see me in every arena. Like she see, hey, daddy was the same at home, at work, and in the courts, cause this me. See, I'm not putting on no airs. I'm not acting, right? I'm not, this me. Like I'm saying, well, what am I supposed to do? You starving me. I was starved when I was younger. That's why I don't like to ask people for help, because it hurts when you need it. See, it's like I'm 15 years in now, but I could go sell my car, but you see, okay, that's what I was doing. See, showing people, see, when I needed money, I would trade in the cars, but the cars is evidence, right? So I'm saying, so now no matter what I do, my family and friends was against me. So now, why would I keep doing it and you taking it? See, now I got to get it back. See, I'm saying, no, man, I want my Lamborghini. I want my Ferrari. I want my Bentley. See what I'm saying? Because that's evidence. And that's part of me showing how when I used to get in a tight, I used to trade in my Corvette, trade in my wife's car. She get a new car. I restructure my debt income go down, because now I was paying with all of these loans that I had and everything, say I was paying a $1,500 a month to have all that debt, but I had this car. So what I did is traded the car, I had the title. I took the title, went to Navy Federal. I got a loan on the car, consolidated all of that debt. Then I had the title to the car, traded the car in, that traded the debt in and then I negotiated a term. So then I was paying like $500 for the car, but I put $1,000 back in my monthly income. And see, so that's what I'm showing y'all. I'm saying, listen, man, I'm not telling you what Jesus did. I'm telling you what I did. But I'm then trying to show it to you. But see, it doesn't matter. When nobody believe in what you're doing, or now, the banks, the people that I sued, see, those are billionaires. Those are rich billionaire people. And they all together. But they don't like each other. They just tied together economically. Well, I'm from the South Street Projects and Griffin Park in Orlando, Florida. Those are the two projects I lived in. Daytona Beach, Orlando, Florida, but I lived on Bentley Street, not on the black side. Bentley, Livingston, Paramount, out from there. That's where Kenny, Melvin, those are my friends when I was 8, 9 years old. When we first came here, we went over that. We lived on Bentley. When I left projects, we moved a little bit in Daytona. But when I was 8, we moved over there on Bentley. That's where I stayed. So I'm saying, why would I leave my friends? Why? The rich people didn't leave their friends. But they tied their friends up and they lost all their wealth. But I went back to my friends with a wealth of knowledge and say, hey man, now I got a book and we ain't got to sell no dope. We ain't got here, man, let's sell this book. But but do you understand, for you little young hustlers and you that y'all selling dope and all that there, but do you understand that before the man put that crack on us, man, y'all was selling shirts? That's what y'all were hustling like that. See, you was selling books, door to door. You was selling vacuum cleaners. And you were taking care of your family. Because it was like Amazon. See, but that's what y'all ain't understanding. Man, y'all used to be able to go and throw phone books and take care of your family. Man, it was so much to do. But some diabolical minded person, right, with that slave owner mentality, didn't want to pay. So they addicted. But then it got out of hand. See, everything the devil do, he, she, or they try to control it. But what happens when it gets into the wrong hands? Then it becomes an uncontrollable substance. See, they already know it's an uncontrolled substance. But once it become uncontrollable, see, now your family you start to see the diabolicalness in it. See, but if you don't control it, then it's out of control in your loved ones. See, that's evil. See? Now, you saying that because I'm a victim of it, my mother, my father, but I missed it because I was looking and I was like, man, and my mama was pushing me off too. See, and so when I got strong enough, she died. See, but when I was, man, if my mama would have probably died before, like if I got kicked out of school and my mama had died, I probably would have been gone. Because she wouldn't have been able to push me off the streets. See, but once she pushed me off the street, she came with me. And that's what I'm seeing now. I'm like, hey, my mama was in Pensacola with me. See, so we left the streets together. Now I'm saying, oh man, I see what my mama was. Oh man, my mama, see, she had a plan. See, she always had a plan, but that's why I have a plan. Because my mother and my father always planned. And I'm watching them. And I saw my mama plan when my daddy went to prison. That's when I didn't know that my mother didn't have a high school diploma. I didn't even know. And I saw her go get her GED. Then I saw her go to a school for electronics. Then I saw her get a job at Pesos. Then she got on at my Marietta. Then my daddy got out of prison, beat up. She lost the job. But I saw her plan work. But I saw my daddy plan too. See, his plan was to always do his thing, and his woman couldn't do nothing but what he wanted her to do. And so she understood that. See, but that's why she told me, never let nobody take your mind. See, and I understood that. See what I'm saying? So when you in a learning environment, it's up to you to learn. So you can learn from anything and everything, but you ain't got to do everything you learn. See what I'm saying? Why, if I see something hurting somebody I love, why would I do it? Why wouldn't I learn that that's not good fruit? So now, say if you looking through the eyes of Eve, right? Because Adam did, right? And now you can see the fruit in the tree that's good and bad. Now, how about if the fruit is a person that you meet? You better look at that person like that fruit. See, because then you become strong enough to deal with their bad side. Because they may be going through something. See, it ain't personal. They going through something too. And you wrong for putting your problems on them. Even if your problem is you can't eat, you shouldn't, So that's why I have to check myself, because I chose to do this, but I know why. I know why I chose to do it, because I didn't know what to do. And so that way I don't have to be bitter. I don't have to be angry, because I know why. Because now if my son was me, or my wife was me, or somebody I love was me, then I would probably be, because I'm trying to help them and they need help and nobody would know but me and them. And see, now I'll be mad, man, but see, now it's me and my children is not acting, see, because they think I'm tripping, but I'm saying, hey, man, I'm cool. The situation is tripping. But look, okay, say, how do I, for whom simple name is simply Tommy Chancey Castle Sr., legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally add, for which according to the Black's Law Dictionary is legally defined as a form of amendment that places new words at the end of a motion or a paragraph or other readily dividable part within a motion in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, and in the Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida on January 4th in 2024 at 9:30 in the morning. The mental, for which is defined as of or relating to the mind, for which according to the Black's Law Dictionary is legally defined as the source of thought and intellect which allowed me, for whom name is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of the United States Navy, to legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally experience the cost, for which according to the Black's Law Dictionary is legally defined as the amount charged by the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, the descendants of the high priest Caiaphas, Pontius Pilate, the Pharisees, the chief priests, the high priests, the scribes and the elders of the people in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world's rejection, for which according to the Black's Law Dictionary is legally defined as a refusal to accept the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Ten Commandments, the Holy Bible and the Holy Quran's contractual offer in Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church in Eatonville, Florida, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, and in the Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida on January 4th in 2024 at 9:30 in the morning. And my for whom name is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of the United States Navy's Family and Friends Belief, for which according to the Black's Law Dictionary is legally defined as a state of mind that regards the existence of God, for whom is defined as the being perfect in power, wisdom, and goodness, who is worshipped as in Judaism, Christianity, Islam, and Hinduism as creator and ruler of the universe. But my for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated's Family and Friends don't believe that I for whom name is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of the United States Navy am a legal, historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, and federal act of God, for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as an overwhelming, unpreventable event caused exclusively by force of nature in Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church in Edenville, Florida, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, and in the Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida on January 4th in 2024 at 9:30 in the morning, as likely or relative, you know what, no, I was gonna say something else and I'm gonna say it. On January, yeah, that's where I can't go on, man, when I know I need to do something. Oh, history in the making, cuz. That's my little cuz. Okay, safety, cuz. That's my little cuz. Okay, let me see, that. Okay, 6:19. Yeah, 6:19, okay, in the morning. Well, you know what I should say, I'm gonna say in hoods. Yeah. Okay, hold on, I'm trying to get it together. Cause see, cause like I said, if you don't get the devil while you can, then the devil will try to say it when you can't. So see what I'm saying is in projects, communities, because right now, see, y'all trying to hurt me. And I'm saying that's what the devil was doing, so I understand, see? But if I don't let the children in the next generation see the evil and the good in you, right? Then the children won't see what Adam and Eve saw, what the serpent showed Adam and Eve. See, you masquerade as good people, see, but don't nobody know the bad in you until they need it. See, and then that's when they see that you can't help yourself. So when a person can't help themselves, that's when you see the bad fruit, because they don't have the ability to become better. See what I'm saying? So it ain't about perfection. It's about the ability not to go back into imperfection, to me. See, if I would have went back as a child and did what I did when I was a child, then how could I prove maturity? See, that's what I'm telling you about the law's maturity. So if it came down from Mount Sinai, it was 10 commandments. It was immature. It was the beginning of growth. So now every time that you violate the 10 commandments, why wouldn't they grow? It'll grow into case law. So when you commit a new atrocity, like, okay, when they started carjacking people, there was no law called carjacking. But when they started doing it, them people's on them drugs and boys, they started taking people's cars and stuff. Then they came up with that law, carjacking. And then they were killing people too. And then they say, if you show a gun, you understand? See, you ain't got to kill nobody. You just show it in the committing of the carjacking. Don't even call no lawyer. The laws say you got life. You already know. So when you jack for that car, you got life. When they catch you, if you took it, you had a gun. You just see, even if they don't find the gun, the person say you had a gun and you took their car, that's life. You gone. 25 years. Gone, man. If you shoot somebody, in Florida, you see you in the next life. See, over a car. But now my car, you carjack me, it's okay. Because you did it in the color of law. Now, if I then don't act in the maturity of me, how could I use the maturity of the 10 Commandments? See, how can I now mend what Adam broke? See, if I don't defend my Eve, for whom name is Queen Benita Elaine Epps Castle of Four Castles Incorporated, then how would I be any different than Adam? See, but now when the laws roll down Mount Sinai in the arms of Moses, now you don't see them in the testimony of King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated. You don't see the maturity of the Ten Commandments. But then how about if it's the emphasis stage? Wouldn't you still be guilty of violating them, Israelites? See, you still violating the Ten Commandments, and now I'm able to go in the Bible and show you doing it again, just like your ancestors did. You committing the same atrocities. So you got the same reason for wanting to kill me that the high priest Caiaphas had for wanting to kill Jesus, because you are a false prophecy. But you are a prophecy that's self-fulfilled. Just like when Willie Lynch said, see, once you teach it to them, it'll be a self-fulfilling prophecy. They're going to teach it to their children. But y'all don't want to see that they didn't call God to deal with our ancestors. They called Willie Lynch, who was dealing with our ancestors, and he had came up with this formula to create us. Now, here I am, I done came up with a formula to recreate us in my image. Now, but y'all keep holding on to what Willie Lynch created in the name of Jesus. See, so this is what I'm saying. So when the next generation find the making of a free man that was made, self-made, then they'll see that I'm of natural forces in Macedonia. So hold on, I'm gonna go back. Hey, this for you, Chris. Don't believe, okay, hold on, I'm gonna go all the way. But my for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated's family and friends. Don't believe that I for whom name is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of the United States Navy am a legal, historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, and federal act of God, for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as an overwhelming, unpreventable event caused exclusively by forces of nature in Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church in Edenville, Florida, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, and in the Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida on January 4th in 2024 at 9:30 in the morning, in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. I wrote it on January 23rd in 2024 at 9:19 in the morning, but I'm telling it to you at 6:27 in the morning on January 23rd in 2024 because I had to say it again. Okay, as likely or relatively certain in lives of mine, for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated, friends and family, which calls my for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. Senior of Four Castles Incorporated's Four Castles Incorporated's friends, family, the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, the descendants of the high priest Caiaphas, Pontius Pilate, the Pharisees, the chief priests, the high priests, the scribes, and the elders of the people in Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church in Edenville, Florida, in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world to illegally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally violate, for which is defined as to fail to show proper respect for the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Ten Commandments, the Holy Bible, and the Holy Quran, in Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church in Edenville, Florida, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12 in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, in the morning and in the Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida on January 4th in 2024 at 9:30 in the morning, before I, for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Forecasters Incorporated, experienced, for which is defined as made skillful and wise by legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally revealing, for which is defined as to make known through divine inspiration the price fixing. So it's the price fixing, for which is defined as, for which according to the No-Low Law Dictionary. So remember, that's 2 law dictionaries and the Webster. See, that's 3 books I done opened already. So inspired, divine inspiration, the price fixing, for which according to the No-Low Law Dictionary is legally defined as a criminal violation of federal antitrust statutes, for which according to the Black's Law Dictionary is legally defined as the body of law designed to protect trade and commerce from restraints, monopolies, fixed pricing, and price discrimination, in which several competing businesses agree to set freedom, for which according to the Black's Law Dictionary is legally defined as the quality, state, or condition of being free or liberated, especially the right to do what one wants without being controlled or restricted by anyone's price, for which is defined as the quantity of one thing that is exchanged or demanded in bartering or selling to another in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Now, what I'm saying now is when you reduce yourself to whatever you have to do to get money, then see, you have reduced your value to that money. See, and so what I'm saying is if I didn't elevate myself to be more valuable than money, how can I show you how much you mean to me if I then purchase you for money and not with my love? So this is why I'm talking to my daughters who I adopted as I talk to my daughter for whom I created. See, I'm saying once you was born, then my fears, I then tried to keep away from you. So that's why I allowed you to grow. See, I just assisted your growth. See, I didn't try to make you. I tried to assist you in becoming you by not allowing somebody to put a monetary price on you. See, I grew your intellect so your intellect would make you see yourself as more than money. See, not see yourself as better than anybody else, but to see yourself is worth more than a piece of paper. That's not somebody, that's something. So what? if you're going to be worth a piece of paper, why not be worth $1 million? Why be worth $1? Why be worth $20? See what I'm saying? Why, if you're going to be worth it, then why don't you create the value of your worth? Because before they stopped me, I had created my wife and I value to be 1.2 million with the ability to be infinite. So now when the devil came and took the 1.2 million, why would I then not show the infinite value that the devil took? Now, if I'm not worth $1.2 million, then how can I then show that I had infinite value? So that's why I have books, I have a lawsuit, I have established my my sovereignty with the sovereignty of the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Ten Commandments, the Holy Bible, and the Holy Quran. How can then America be sovereign and I and Folk Houses and Chancery Incorporated be insolvent when Folk Houses Incorporated, I, Benita Elaine Epps Council, Tamika Rayshawn Council, and Folk Houses Incorporated and Chancery Incorporated is protected inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida in accordance with the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Ten Commandments, the Holy Bible, and the Holy Quran. So how then can America starve me without America not being a blasphemer? Because they the one says that they believe in Jesus Christ. And they starving a citizen while they feeding money to aid in wars. Now, when would Jesus aid and abet Rome in killing in his name? So aren't you now killing like Jesus was killed? So when would a bomb save Jesus from the cross? So either Jesus now is dropping bombs or Jesus never existed. Because how can you drop a bomb in the name of a man you crucified for the sins of the people you dropping bombs on? Oh, he didn't drop. Oh, so now he died so you can drop bombs in his name, as if you now taking vengeance out on those who killed him. So what is the play? What are you doing in the name of Jesus? That Jesus showing you that that's not his way. What you doing in the name of Moses that you're not violating the Ten Commandments? So you saying Moses now violating his own Ten Commandments, or is Aaron still leading the Israelites astray? And that's why Jacob and Esau fighting, because Abraham sinned when he went and he adulterate when he went and had the baby with Hagar. So see, are y'all fighting over something you already have? You only can eat what you got on your plate. But if there's nothing on your plate, then what are you arguing for? You need to get out and put something on your plate. See, but if people are not organized, then how do you get this organization united? See, how can America, with all of this dysfunction, identify as a United States? It's too much dysfunction in here to say you united. So, which is much higher. Okay, hold on now. Let me go back. So, agrees to set freedom, for which is, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as the quality, state, or condition of being free or liberated, especially the right to do what one wants without being controlled or restricted by one's price, for which is defined as the quantity of one thing that is exchanged or demanded in bartering or selling to another. See, so when they sell you for crack, they sell you religion. See, you reducing yourself because you're not working on you. You're being worked on. You see? And see, I don't want you to be me, but I want to show you how I became me so you can use that technique to become you. See, because I would rather invest in you becoming something than to try to make you be what I need you to be, because then you're not going to want to do it and it's a bad investment. But if I ask you what you want to do and then use your ability to my advantage, then I'm not taking advantage of you. I'm taking advantage of your ability. See, because that's what you want to do. So how then am I taking advantage of you when I invested in you so you can perfect that ability that we both benefiting from? See, so now I'm giving you my intellectual ability, and I'm also showing you my physical ability because I worked at the post office. See, I was walking. I didn't work inside. I worked at Cablevision, which is now Spectrum. I was a service tech. I was all up in attics. See, I never had an office job. My job, I was in the Navy. That's the only, but that was out to sea. You know what I mean? So most of my job was outside. Well, every job other than the Navy was outside in the elements. Just like my ancestors. I had a bag on my back, on my shoulder, just like they did picking cotton. And I was taking care of my family in the sun, in the rain, in the cold. So I'm saying, I'm not asking you to do something that I was too proud to do. See, I'm saying, well, if I took a mail bag, and I walked down the street, dogs after me and all kind of stuff, you know what I mean? And all I got is some spray and a knife. You know what I'm saying? But you know, hey, you gotta be real. And you know, I gotta get home. You understand what I'm saying? So so I'm not, but you think if somebody would have gave me the opportunity to go to a farm and have the same 4 weeks off and making $25 an hour, and I'm growing food to take care of my wife and my kids, come on, man. Shit, I'd have been right out there. And I'm going to be off for all the holidays. I'm getting the holidays off, and we getting, even when we working, we going to get, if it's a holiday, you get it off. It's paid. Just like the post office. Whatever, when the post office off and banks off, the farm off. See, it can stand one day. Damn, 1 day? You know, now somebody might want to work and get a little overtime. See, but it's on you. You get double time, you work on the holiday. See, because I want you to be happy, but I need you to do what I need you to do. So I don't want to trick you. I want to show you the necessity behind it. See, that is essential to our survival. So what I care about a piece of paper. See, because, okay, so say if I was a trick, right? And here, you know, this young thing out there, and I reduce that child to a piece of paper. Now, some people, man, boy, but to me, a father of a daughter, I couldn't do it. See, so if I don't want my daughter to be reduced, why would I reduce my adopted daughter if I could adopt her? So I only had one opportunity. So I adopted you. but did you want me? But then in your sickness, you probably would say yes. But would you ever see me as a father if I did that? That's all I'm saying. So I told my daughter I would never do that. Nah. But I had to do something because I wanted my family to survive if I didn't. You know, my daddy used to do that. Like before he was fit to leave, he'll make you mad with him. And then he'll go. And you say, hey, bruh, why don't you just go? Why you gotta get me all upset? And, you know, like, so I guess like where you won't miss him or something. I don't know. But I see now that, you know, that's what I was doing, saying, hey, hate me so you can live. See, don't love me to death. I ain't worth it. See, look, if you can starve me, how do I feel like I'm worth living if you won't even do the most easiest thing to do is feed somebody? Because you don't need as much as you eat. You eat until you full. You don't eat to live. See, that's why you obese. See, but if you eat to live, then your body will then function as it's supposed to. But when you eat too much, then you become lazy because you stuffed. See, that's when you could have fed. That's how Moses was saying, right? When you slaughter the lamb, save the blood, but don't waste the lamb. See, don't eat to be. That's glutton. That's a sin. See, so this is what I'm telling us, right? In order for us to be able to be humane, then we must have enough on our plate to share. But when you don't have enough for yourself, then selfishness becomes a tradition because you don't have enough. But if we look at the scriptures instead of read them, then we would see the instruction of Joseph to show us how to put more on our plate. See, but do you read it to find the answer, or do you read it as if the answer has already been given? But if the answer has been given, why your plate is not full enough to feed a man? Think about it. See, that's why I filled my cup, and now my cup is running over. I have nothing on my plate because my people won't go back out into the farms, so I can then spread the abundance of food. See, you all want to send money to a starving nation, but are they gonna eat the money? But if we were to start farms and we send our produce to a starving nation, then that starving nation won't be starving no more. Because then they can become stronger. And now when we start giving them seeds and see where to grow in their climate, or we start to see what they do and we invest in productivity, now we got what they got. See, now we doing trade, you see? But if we don't have nothing to trade, then we selling our souls for $1. See, we reducing our daughters to hoes. We reducing our mothers to tricks. And our sons see that. And then they produce our daughters, and it never stops. See? Self-fulfilling prophecy. See, I can't even say that shit because it's so terrible to think that you doing it to yourself, that somebody can make you see yourself as less than you are and put a dollar figure on you, man, and you accept that as success. But I see success as duplicating myself because I know where I come from and I know how hard it was. But see, do people see when they don't understand what they looking at? But so when you've driven and you focused, then they see man, something wrong with it. But you producing, bam, 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 bam. You producing, so are they mad with the effort or are they mad with the fruit that come from the effort? And that's what I'm telling you kids. So should you let a hater take the fruit by taking the effort, or should you create a hater by showing the effort and enjoying the fruits? Because the hater gonna be the hater no matter what. But are you gonna be the fruit that you enjoy, or are you gonna be the hater? So check it. Which is much higher than the price for which is defined as the cost that the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Ten Commandments, the Holy Bible, and the Holy Quran charges for freedom, for which is defined as the quality or state of being free, for which is defined as not costing or charging anything in Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church in Edenville, Florida. Now, see, I'm saying that my love didn't cause you, God's children, Allah's children, or my atheist children anything. But it cost my children, my daughter Tamika Rayshawn Castle, and my son Tommy Chancey Castle Jr., and my wife Benita Elaine Epps Castle 15 years with me. See, so that's the price that Four Castles and Chancey Incorporated is paying. Now, Dr. Martin Luther King, see, and his family lost him forever. And he lost his family forever. See, he paid the price that Jesus paid. Minister Malcolm X paid the price that Jesus paid. He lost his life. Mr. Fred Hampton, see, his family paid the same price that Mary paid. Minister Malcolm X's wife paid the same price that Jesus' mother paid. She lost her husband. Dr. Martin Luther King's wife, she paid the same price that Minister Malcolm X's wife paid. And Jesus' mother paid. Fred Hampton's wife, see, she paid the same price. And his son never met his father. What? That's a hell of a price that America made that man have to pay. He never knew his father, but his father is a great man. See, listen, once you become something, you always that. So his father, a great man that he don't know because of someone's hate. So why would we hate when it's time to do the man's work? It's time to love ourselves. Damn them. Damn them. Because they hate us anyway. So why should we hate ourselves and do their job for them? See, that's why I say, man, I don't hate. I understand. And that's why I understand in the Bible when it says, in all things get understanding, because you must understand that hate is not in you. It's not your fruit if you are the tree of life. See, once you decide to live, you decide to become a tree that is good to eat. See, your knowledge become fruit and it becomes fruitful. And then when people feel it, see, not hear it, they're gonna feel it. See, the truth, you feel. You don't see, when you don't need no music, you don't need shit. When motherfucker telling you the truth, man, the shit bring tears to your eyes. It's so real. See, that shit be real. That's why I say, yeah, you can starve my body, but you can't starve my mind. See, that's up to me. I can eat knowledge all fucking day. See, and then, you know, the more I eat, the less I need. I can eat a piece of chicken and be full. See, that's why when I got that money, I didn't change my body. See, they say, man, you gonna start eating now? Because I'm not gonna put my body through that no more. Now, when my people go back out there in the farms, and I know that the least of these, they ain't gonna never be able to starve like me no more, then I know my work is done, because my people back out there growing food. And see, we all gonna eat. See, that's a king. See, a king thinks about his subjects, not his family. See, but now kings think about their families and their subjects out there struggling. See, because kings now want to be known. They don't want to be kingly. See, think about it, man. A king had to be charismatic. A king had to be a provider. Why would people follow him if they're not being provided for? See? So he had to be able to get people behind his cause. But what is the love in killing? So see, it's never been a father that's a king. See, it's a king that has many women and has fathered many children. But has it ever been a king who kingdom is broken, who becomes a father, whose family is attacked, and then he defeat the attackers and then call his subjects out of love? See, I could have went back and just been the father of two. But because I know I'm the king of all, I defended all as their king and then went back. And y'all won't let me go back. But now you won't let me be a king either. So who is the anti-truth if I am telling my truth? See, that's what I'm talking about religion. Where is the truth in it? When you done came against me, but not in court, but you starving me daily, even when I humbled myself and told one of you I was hungry and you got mad with me. But I understand. See, because it didn't cost you nothing in Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. See, but it cost me everything. See, when I decided to do that, it cost me everything. Because at that point, after I did that, I knew that I wasn't a part of America no more. I knew that. And I knew that America was mine. See, it was mine. I had won it. But I was like, man, I don't even want to go through what it take to get it. So I'm saying, just give me back what's mine. See, that's when they harden their hearts. And I'm saying, okay, man, I can be the king. But can you stop me? We in court. I'm for the rise in court, man. But see, that's when the slaves, the Willie Lynch. See, and that's why, see, they depended on y'all. I didn't depend on y'all. See, I depended on the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964. See, I'm in court. And I rose to a king on those documentations, just like King George the Third. See, so if we playing chess now, see, it's the king and I. George Washington didn't want to be a king. I was forced. I didn't want to be. I was forced. I'm saying, okay, now I'm King Thomas Jefferson. Oh, you crazy, man. You say, nah, am I? See, am I crazy? Or are you just a disbeliever? See, freedom, for which is defined as the quality or state of being free, for which is defined as not costing or charging you anything, in Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church in Edenville, Florida, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12 in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, and in the Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida on January 4th in 2024 at 9:30 in the morning, because the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, the descendants of the high priest Caiaphas, Pontius Pilate, the Pharisees, the chief priests, the high priests, the scribes, and the elders of the people, in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, continue to illegally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally use the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964. The Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Ten Commandments, the Holy Bible, and the Holy Quran in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, to legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally prevent, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as to stop real competition from happening in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, for God, for whom are Allah's children. Now, I know you're saying, well, why you say legal? Because you think it's legal. So I'm saying it looked legal, see, but until you be mean, you won't know it's illegal. So I'm saying to my grandchildren, I'm saying, well, it looks legal, but see how I'm saying prevent, and then I'm telling them the definition of prevent. So let me show you what I'm saying. Let me show you. See, okay, let me show, okay. Damn. Because the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, the descendants of the high priest Caiaphas, Pontius Pilate, the Pharisees, the chief priests, the high priests, the scribes, and the elders of the people, in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, continue to illegally use, and then I say, wait a minute, it was illegal in here something. No, damn. Oh, I was wrong. See, I'm glad I went back and said, wait a minute. No, here it is. I got it. See, I was saying illegal, then I say legal. Hold on, here it is. Because what it is it's called the color of law, but instead of doing it, I then did it like this. So I say continue to illegally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally use the Florida Constitution. So that's when they're using it illegally. The United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Ten Commandments, the Holy Bible, and the Holy Quran, in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Then I'm saying to legally. See, this is what I'm saying. Say if you go in there and you wrong, they wrong too. So they look legal because you look illegal. But they done set up everything to make you look like you committing a crime. But what I'm saying, if you are conspiring, you are conspiring with me. See, that's what I'm saying about an undercover police officer. Well, hell, that's a conspiracy because I'm a citizen. So you're not supposed to be helping me commit no crime. You're supposed to be stopping me. See what I'm talking about? So when you are undercover police officer, then you committing the same crime. That's conspiracy all day. You aiding and abetting me in committing a damn crime. You supposed to be protecting my constitutional rights too. From even me. You not supposed to be aiding me in violating the law and then say, oh, I caught him. What kind of you did the same thing. Oh, well, I did it to catch you. Well, I did it to catch you. Well, you a criminal. You too. Shit, we did the same damn crime. Oh, but I'm the state. Me too. I work for this. I'm a citizen. What you talking about? See? But now, see, that would be an intelligent, but you a criminal because they got the evidence. Even though they was with you, but they the police. Now, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, hey, man, I work for the United States Postal Service. Here's all my taxes. Here's all my pay stubs. Here's all the money I ever made. Here it is on taxes. Now, what you talking about? And so now the undercover police is acting like the criminal. That's what I'm talking about. So now I'm saying, well, hey, now what? I didn't sell no dope. They tried to set me up selling dope, but I didn't sell no dope. And I told my daughter, hey, they gonna tell you I sell dope. I don't sell no dope. Who else I was supposed to tell? But I had to go and get my people because they was entrapping them. So if I'm your lawyer, if they can then go get evidence as an undercover police officer, why can't I get evidence as petty officer 3rd class Tommy Chancey Council Sr. of the violation of the Florida Constitution by whoever was violating it, trying to make me look like I sold dope? So now, well, how can a citizen catch the undercover police violating the citizen's rights if you gonna protect the rights of the police to be an undercover? Well, goddamn, well, when do he say he was wrong? When do he let you know the evidence that he's conspiring now to try to make me a criminal? When he gonna let you know that he was setting me up? Right? Now we know that the FBI do this because they recorded Minister Malcolm X. They recorded Dr. Martin Luther King. So once you're an enemy of the FBI, they use your tax dollars to then tap you and monitor you. Now you saying, okay, so now you done used all them dollars to monitor me, but I was in court. Why then didn't you let me go? Why are you monitoring me while I'm starving? So now you did it to Dr. Martin Luther King. You did it to Minister Malcolm X. Now you're doing it to me. So you killed Minister Malcolm X because if you was watching him, you should have known who was trying to kill him. Why you ain't stop it? See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all motherfuckers be aiding and abetting killing your citizens because you ain't came to feed me yet. But when you had me in a mental hospital, you fed me snacks and all kind of shit. And when you had me in Seminole County Jail, you fed me 3 times a day. But now you monitor me while I'm starving. And that's not cruel and unusual punishment? So see, that's what I'm saying. So they, to legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually. So that's why I'm saying it looked legal. So I say to legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally. Then I'm saying prevent, for which according to the Black's Law Dictionary is legally defined as to stop. So now I'm saying, see, it's legal, then they stopping. So how is that legal? So you got to look at it as I'm saying it. Then I told you earlier about the color of law. So now you can see how they stop your freedom and they do it in the color of law. So that's like the judge impersonating a judge. Now, how do you know that the judge impersonating a judge if you don't know the rules that govern the judge? See, that's when I was telling you about the canons, and I told you verbatim what each canon is, and I showed you how the judge was violating the canons. See, I'm taking you through the law, showing you the wolf in the robe of a judge. But the Bible is telling you about a wolf in a sheep's clothing. Well, that's the priests. That's the high priest, the Pharisees, the chief priest, the high priest, the scribes. They just like the judge that I'm showing you that's a wolf in the robe. See, I'm saying, but why y'all don't see that I had to use the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964 to remove the robe from the wolf. Now I'm using the Ten Commandments and the Holy Bible to remove the robe from Pastor Willie C. Barnes and show you that he a wolf in sheep's clothing. Then I'm using the Quran to show you that he a wolf in sheep's clothing. See, I'm saying now that's my entrance into your world, and I would throw it out. So now I don't want to be in your world because I done already proved who I am in this world. Why would I want to come into your world when you done killed Minister Malcolm X and Dr. Martin Luther King? See, I'm saying, well, listen, man, damn, man, I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want y'all to kill me for being me, man. I done already established myself, and y'all some of bitches starving me. So why would I want to be a part of any of that shit? And you will starve a man who trying to feed a child and sit here and act like you motherfuckers right. So prevent, for which according to the Black's Law Dictionary is legally defined as to stop real competition from happening in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, for God, for whom are Allah's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Allah, for whom are God's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. And mine, for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated's atheist children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, which has illegally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally kept God, for whom are Allah's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Allah, for whom are God's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. And mine, for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated's atheist children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world from benefiting, for which according to the Black's Law Dictionary is legally defined as the advantages and privileges given by as well as helpful and useful effects of the constitutions for which are defined as, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, are legally defined as, are legally defined as a constitution, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as the entire plan and philosophy on which the 50 states and territories of the United States of America is legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally constructed and modeled after. Constructed and modeled after the United States Constitution. So see, every state, see, I say constitutions, and then it says, then I'm breaking it down to each individual state's constitution, and it's modeled after the United States Constitution. So every state has its own constitution, like Florida Constitution, Massachusetts Constitution, Illinois Constitution. Every state got its own individual state constitution. But then you have the federal constitution, and that is no laws, no constitutional amendment trumps your federal rights. See, because that would be like when a state denied Dr. Martin Luther King the right to, in Alabama, the right to vote and the right to ride the bus and all of that. So then the federal government, you can call them, see, like I did. See, but what I'm saying is you cannot change the mind of a devil. You cannot change the heart of a devil, because a devil don't have a heart. It's a spirit. But if you are a human being, then you can control your mind and don't become a spirit. See what I'm saying? Because once you become angry, you out of your mind. See? So once you control your thoughts by controlling your mind, then you control your voice, because you think before you speak. See what I'm saying? So that's why I go get this blueprint and see how I speak from it. Then when I'm losing myself in my emotions, I go back to it. So that way I stay grounded in knowledge. I stay out of my emotions, because my emotions I can't handle. See, but the knowledge makes me calm, because I understand what's going to happen, because I see it in the law. So I know that one day I should be saved, or one day America should pay for killing me, because America never paid for killing Minister Malcolm X. It never paid for killing Dr. Martin Luther King. It let somebody take the fall for it. See, but when you got them in court, see, now everybody who got something to do with it got to come to court about it. So that's when you see how they sacrificed Jesus to save Barabbas. Just like all of these false prophets sacrificing me to save their false prophecies. See, so I'm showing you the United States Constitution, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as the 1787 document ratified by the original 13 colonies to reform and restructure the national government and establish the relationship between the federal government and the states collectively, and the relationship between individual states, ratified by me, for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Fort Castles Incorporated, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, and in the Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida on January 4th in 2024 at 9:30 in the morning. Oh man, I did it twice. See, that's what I'm saying, boy, I tell you. See, that's, and see, now, then I just asked somebody, man, you know, I mean, like, look how many times I had to go in and out of a court. And then I finally asked somebody, man, and tell them, man, I'm hungry, man. And then they start arguing with me. 15 years, look how many times I went in and out of court, in and out of court. And now I had $19 last night, but I had to buy some chicken. And I ain't gonna get no more money until the 1st. So I had the chicken cost me $11. I got $8 to my name. TD Bank just sent me saying that I'm overdraft. So see, if I wasn't eating this knowledge, I could see. But I'm gonna show you what the Prophet Muhammad said though. Why? I'm gonna show you. I gotta hurry up and get to it. Okay, as a citizen of the state of Florida. So what I'm saying here is, cause it was, the United States was in turmoil just like it was when it was the 13 colonies. So then what I had to do is ratify the Constitution, see? Okay, look, let me show you. After the United States Constitution, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as, see, in 1787 document. So then when that document was being violated, like King George III had violated the documentation that made the representatives of the founders of our great country to then confront King George, is what I had to do. So that's why I'm saying the United States Constitution, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as the 1787 document. So what I did, they did in 1787. Document ratified by the original 13 colonies. Well, see, I'm saying it had to be ratified by Four Castles Incorporated because they throw me out of my country by violating the Constitution. I'm saying, well, how can you throw me out of the country and I'm the one defending the Constitution? So wouldn't you be the king? See? So now, I'm saying, so now, did I not do the same thing that the original 13 colonies did to reform and reconstruct the national government and establish the relationship between the federal government and the states collectively, and the relationship between the individual states ratified by me, for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Council Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, in the Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida on January 4th in 2024 at 9:30 in the morning, as a citizen of the state of Florida in the 50 states and territories which makes up the United States of America's hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the 50 states and territories of the United States of America, is why I, for whom simple name is simply Tommy Chancey Council Sr., legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally captured, for which is defined as an act of catching, winning, or gaining control by force, strategy, and guile, the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, the descendants of the high priest Caiaphas, Pontius Pilate, the Pharisees, the chief priests, the high priests, the scribes, and the elders of the people in the midst of the Garden of Eden, especially in Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church in Edenville, Florida, and more specifically in the midst of the Garden of Eden in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, And in the Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida on January 4th in 2024 at 9:30 in the morning, as I, for whom name is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Cowser Sr. of the United States Navy, legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally paid, for which is defined as marked by the receipt of pay, for which is defined as to make due return to for services rendered or property delivered according to the Holy Bible and the Holy Quran's emotional, for which is defined as of or relating to emotion, for which is defined as a conscious mental reaction subjectively experienced as strong feeling usually directed towards a specific object, typically accompanied by psychological and behavioral changes in the body's price. See, that's what I'm telling y'all, the body's price. See, I'm saying if you take $1 for your morals, then your morals are worth $1. That's all I'm saying. So whatever your morals is worth, then that is the price of your morals. But see, me, I'm a principled man. So there's no price that I would put on my morals, on my principles, because how would I be able to establish a tradition for my children if I'm not traditional? So that's why I told my daughter, I told her, if she remember, I say, they gonna tell you I'm not religious, but I'm very religious. See, that's what I'm telling her. I am my religion. I don't practice being me. I perfect being me. See what I'm saying? So that's all I'll be trying to tell my daughter. So, a body's price, for which according to the Black's Law Dictionary is legally defined as the consideration asked for in Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church in Edenville, Florida, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, and in the Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida on January 4th in 2024 at 9:30 in the morning, as I, for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Cowser Sr. I ain't even finished there. Okay, of Forecasters Incorporated. Okay, so as I, for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Cowser Sr. of Forecasters Incorporated, was legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally becoming, for which is defined as to come into existence. So this is what I'm saying. See, I'm saying when they tried to make me a dollar figure, then I became, that's what I'm saying. See, I became, now this is what I'm saying. So mentally and federally became, for which is defined as to come into existence in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, and in the Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida on January 4th in 2024 at 9:30 in the morning, into being King Tommy Chancey Cowser Sr. of Forecasters Incorporated. So see, I'm saying I went from simply being Tommy Chancey Cowser when I was 18. I went into the Navy and I elevated to the rank of Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Cowser Sr. I had to consolidate my family because the United States of America was not united. So I united my family, and then that's King Tommy Chancey Cowser Sr. of Forecasters Incorporated, Queen Benita Elaine Epps Cowser of Forecasters Incorporated, Princess, because she was first, Tamika Rayshawn Cowser of Forecasters Incorporated, before I had made her queen, and then Prince Tommy Chancey Cowser Jr. of Forecasters Incorporated. See, I had to consolidate us, right? And then go take us through court as I then made America united under her constitutions, I then made the full council and America one under the same, like you're supposed to. That's what it says. You're supposed to alter or demolish and then reinstitute under the same. See, but now this is what I'm saying. If America gonna continue to be a lie, then America never existed. If you're not gonna follow your laws, you're never gonna exist. Now, this is what I was talking about right here, about the Prophet Muhammad. Oh, it is 26. And I just tapped it. Okay, here it is right here. This is 26. You know, I'm gonna go to no, damn. Cause okay, T seen mean. Okay, look, I don't know what this is, right? But I'm gonna start it from, this is Shi'i International Version of the Holy Quran, chapter 26. Now, this verse 1 is T seen mean. So it's T-A, excuse, Ty, then seen, S-E-E-N, and then mean, M-E-E-M. I don't know. So I hope I ain't saying it wrong, but probably am. So look, so this is chapter 26, verse 1 through, I'm going to say 10, because I'm kind of late here. So this is 2 is say, these are the verses of the clear book. Perhaps, O Muhammad, you would kill yourself with grief that they will not be believers. See that what y'all tried to do to me yesterday? Because I felt like helpless for only a second. Because I asked the man, I couldn't eat, man. I had $19 to my name. These people was taking my money, and they done it so many times that I was like, man, I don't know. They just kicked me out of court, man. I don't want to go in one of these stores because I don't want no kid to follow me. See, I don't want you to do that because that's wrong. But my own goddamn friend and just sent me away hungry. But I had $19 and I just got to wait till the 1st and I'm going to get some more money. So, see, I'm saying I don't have to go, but it's like I feel helpless because you motherfuckers never going to do right by me, but I got to go until I die. Because if I do anything, you son of a bitch is going to get away. So I gotta suffer until I fucking die. But I want you motherfuckers to be tracked down and killed. Because that's what you doing to me. See, why you don't want the same motherfucking thing you want for me? You don't want to feed me and I'm trying to help you, man. So now, all I'm saying is, hey, if this shit real, then goddamn it, let's all die. Don't fucking starve me and you live, no. Cause I should have been, cause if I would have did that shit, then my family wouldn't be starving. But see, I knew I was born to do greater things and I then decided to do the great things I was born to do, and now you motherfuckers done starved me. So now I'm saying, all right, but I'm reading the Bible and the goddamn Quran, and I'm saying, well, let's goddamn get it crunk now. Don't just kill me and keep moving on with this motherfucking lie. No, let's kill the lie once and fucking for all. So perhaps, O Muhammad, you would kill yourself with grief that they will not be believers. If we willed, we could send down to them from the sky a sign for which their necks would remain humble. And no mention, i.e. revelation, comes to them anew from the most merciful except that they turn away from it. For they have already denied, but they will come to them the news of that which they used to ridicule. See, when the news come that I'm the king and you wouldn't feed me, motherfucker, then why should I feed you? You didn't know I was the king and you didn't feed me. So now why should I feed you? You starving me. So why shouldn't I starve the whole United States? Just put a motherfucker and just start a war in this bitch and just watch y'all just die. That what y'all do? That you did it to Minister Malcolm X. You did it to Dr. Martin Luther King. So what are you saving the spiritual world? You didn't save Jesus. You saved Barabbas, and you saved the murderer, and you saved the thief. But when did you do for the least of these? When the children still starving? When did the church ever do anything other than kill in the name of religion? You have not saved anything. Even religion itself is dead in court because I killed it. Did they not look at the earth? How much we have produced therein from every noble kind. Indeed, in that is a sign, but most of them were not to be believers. And indeed, your Lord, he is the exalted in might, the merciful, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. In the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. In the Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida on January 4th in 2024 at 9:30 in the morning. On January 23rd in 2024 at 7:34 in the morning. See, I'm still feeding that child. I can't feed the body because the goddamn parents and all these fucking Christians and Muslims alike is now protecting their God, not you children in this generation. See, they not concerned with you. They concerned with what they believe. See, they ain't trying to feed you. They ain't trying to invest in you. They want you to invest in them and what the fuck they believe. But they don't believe in you. See, I believe in you. I don't want you to believe in me because I don't want you to be like me. Hell, I don't want to be me. But I want you to be you. Look how many things I had to be. I don't even know who I am. I done had to open. Look, this the 4th book I done opened in this testimony. I done opened this the Quran, the Black Law Dictionary, the No Low Law Dictionary, and the Webster's Dictionary. That's 4 books. And then it's all intertwined in my testimony. So see, I'm still testifying about me. See, I'm still being merciful. But I already know that I done destroyed you. But you want to keep starving me as if that's going to save you. And I'm saying it's just evidence of your demise. And mention when your Lord called Moses, saying, go to the wrongdoing people in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world on January 23rd in 2024 at 7:30. Damn, what the hell is that? It's 8 or 6. It's probably 30. I'm gonna say, 36. It's 36 in the morning. So see, I just called Moses and told him to mention when your Lord called him. I'm telling you. See, I'm not preaching. I'm saying now I'm calling Moses. Now let me see what he told you. Okay, look, this 11. Okay, so now and mention when, because I want to make it, so I didn't want to stop it because I stopped it there. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, see, that's why I like this Quran, but damn, I can't never stop. Oh man, look at this. See, I want to say that too. Oh, I want to say that. Okay, and then go both of you with our sign deed, with you listening. Golly, that's a good one too. Go to Pharaoh and say, we are the messengers of the Lord of the world. That's a good one too. Command and say, oh man. See, I'm out there going on and say all this. Oh, this gonna get long, man. This thing here so good. Boy, I tell you, man, I see why y'all Muslims follow this. I do, man. You know what? I'm gonna have to just stop it at 20, man. I'm just gonna have to stop it at 20. Because if not, because this thing saying everything I want to say, man. I tell you, man. I'm telling you, man. Boy, if I was to choose now, but then I smoke weed, so I have to be a Rastafarian. So I won't choose. But I tell you, I like the Rastafarian and I like the Islam, but I don't like the Christianity. I'm telling you that shit right now. I don't like them motherfuckers. Fuck them. Hey, listen. Look, this is 10. And mention when your Lord called Moses, saying, go to the wrongdoing people, the people of Pharaoh. Will they not fear Allah? He said, my Lord, indeed I fear that they will deny me, like y'all done denied me. But y'all didn't know I'm the one, right? I'm the one that's bringing the judgment. See, I'm not the one telling you somebody coming. I'm telling your ass I done already did it. See, but you done denied me after I've done it. See, that's a crime. See, that's a crime. That's attempted murder. See, and that my breast will tighten and my tongue will not be fluent. So send for Aaron. See, so that's what I was doing, saying, hey man, my people, I'm not a Christian. So I'm not a Christian. I'm not a preacher. I'm not a Muslim. See, so I've called for my friend. See, I call my friend that's a preacher. I say, hey man, listen, man, you need to talk to the preacher. You know, you're a preacher. I don't know, but here's the evidence. And that's when they wasn't fluent. They couldn't speak my truth. So then when I started speaking my own truth, they started starving me. And I'm saying, so you the motherfuckers who killed Dr. Martin Luther King and Minister Malcolm X. And boy, that's when accidents and shit started happening. I'm like, these motherfuckers trying to kill me. See, but you got to walk through the valley of the shadow of death and fear no evil. But it's evil all around you. But if you fear it, it's going to catch you. Once it catch you, now you walking in fear. And they going to get you. See? So you have to be confident in every step. So when you slip, you already catching yourself. See, that's why when you see me fall, I pop back up because I'm expecting to fall. But y'all say, oh, he fell upstairs. And when I was in the court, I hear y'all talking about Biden. Oh, he fell upstairs. You talking about me. But I'm saying, motherfucker, take a step looking to fall, motherfucker. Because you trying to, see? And then you trying to keep your mind because you in court. And these motherfucker crackers trying to keep you. They ain't trying to let you out. They trying to keep you in. So you got to go and you got to make sure you get out. So you look clumsy, but you made it out. I didn't fall in court. I fell out of court. See, think about that. Okay, and that my breast will tighten and my tongue will not be fluent. So send Aaron. And they have upon me a claim due to sin. Look at that. And they have upon me a claim due to sin. So I fear that they will kill me. And I'll be damned, man. These motherfuckers been trying to kill me for 15 years. They've been starving me to death. All this shit, man, for trying to feed a child. Black men ain't shit. They got a God, but they ain't no father. They starve a black man for trying to help them feed their own damn children. Allah said, no, go both of you with all signs. See, but I had to go by myself and grab the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Ten Commandments, the Holy Bible, and the Holy Quran, because I couldn't find not one black man to help me defend the black race. Not one, not now motherfucking one. They all starved me, man. Starved. So how the black race ain't the lost tribe of Israel? No law govern us. No law. Not even the Bible, not the Holy Quran, nothing. It's just your opinion of it, and you break it. And that's why you can't go in the court and face the devil, because you the devil you facing. See, you got to have an opposing image before two images oppose each other. See, one got to be good and one got to be evil. not the opinion of it. One got to be good. That's how you see when good defeat evil in a decisive battle. See? So, and say, Allah said, no, go both of you with our signs. Indeed, we are with you. See, the we. So that's the Bible, the Quran. They with me. They not with you. They against you. Because you didn't come with me, black man. You went to church. You went to the mosque. You went to the temple. But the battle was in court. And you ran. Then you came and starved me so you can keep feeding lies to babies and their mothers and their sons. And then they grow up in your image, cowards that kill themselves but won't stand up to a man. Cowards. That's what you creating, and that's what you raising, a bunch of fucking murderers, because they can't undress a man. So they kill a man, because they ain't no man. You got to undress a man. You can't be afraid of him to undress him so he can be naked. See, you take all his power and then you say, where you at? Where you, buddy? Where you at now? See, you was powerful, but you was the United States of America. Now what are you now when you're standing on your own? See, you ain't nothing without America. But I'm still Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. without America. Still me. That mean America didn't make me. I made America. So indeed, we are with you listening. Ooh, ain't they listening now? Boy, y'all in trouble. But what you do to me gonna happen to you. Go to Pharaoh. That's what I did. I went to Pharaoh and say, we are the messengers of the Lord of the worlds. But see, I went and say, hey, the Florida Constitution say, I'm the Lord of the worlds. The United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Ten Commandments, the Holy Bible, and the Holy Quran all says that they my messenger. Because no human being could speak my message. So I had to go get prior state testimonies to testify to my testimony. And that's why we are now testifying in unison against you all who are testifying in unison as well. But how can you use the prophets that's now prophesying against you? Commanded to say, send with us the children of Israel. See, so that means, look now, go to Pharaoh and say, we are the messengers of the Lord of the worlds. Commanded to say, send with us the children of Israel. So that's me going saying, hey man, now give me my people. See, I done gave you the Florida Constitution. I done gave you the United States Constitution. I done gave you the Florida Bill of Rights. I done gave you the United States Bill of Rights. I done gave you the United States Declaration of Independence. I done gave you statutory law. And I done gave you the Civil Rights Act of 1964 in self-defense. Now give me my people so I can then invest in them and they can be free. But you motherfuckers done came and ate and abetted them and starving me, so how you can feed your children? What they gave you? Money? But what about the food? Pharaoh said, do we not raise you among us as a child? Huh? See, that was America, that was the state of Florida we raised. And I'm saying, man, I've been arguing with y'all since I was 6 years old and entered into school. And ever since you asked me what I was going to do and I told you I was going to save my people, y'all whooped me. I've been at odds with the church and the state since I was 6 years old. And I got evidence to prove that you never raised me, that we always been in opposition to each other, always, church and state. So Pharaoh said, did we not raise you among us as a child? And you remained among us for years of your life. See, they talking to Moses. See, we raised you. You one of us. See, But I thought, see, but the black folks was like, hey, you one of us. I'm saying, yeah, I'm one of y'all, but why I gotta be poor? Why I gotta be a drug dealer? Why I gotta be a preacher? Why I can't be a businessman? Why I can't come with the blessings of life? Why I gotta come believe what you believe? And then they excommunicated me. they left me to die, like all Christians do. So Pharaoh said, did we not raise you among us as a child, and you remained among us for years of your life? And then you did and then you did your deed which you did, and you were of the ungrateful. See, when you killed the soldier, see, now they saying, well, I'm ungrateful. But I'm saying, you came after me, and my country told me to defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and I'm in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, defending the United States Constitution from you. I'm in the federal courthouse in Middle District of Florida, defending the Constitution from you. I'm in the Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida, defending the Constitution from you. So aren't you ungrateful for your founding fathers who gave King George III the Declaration of Independence that you just squandered in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, in the Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida on January 4th in 2024 at 9:30 in the morning. So aren't you ungrateful? Well, I can show you when I was 25 years old and I used the Civil Rights Act of 1964 to get my job back that Dr. Martin Luther King gave me the opportunity to use. So how am I ungrateful? Then when I saw that you had hardened your heart as if I was ungrateful, then I took up where he left off and took the people in the courts with the United States Constitution, the Florida Constitution, the United States Bill of Rights, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964, and brought them out of your injustices, your iniquity. So how now they ungrateful because you ungrateful, and they was raised by you. See, they wasn't raised by me. That's why they ungrateful. See, so this not talking about me, because I'm showing how I was grateful to the United States Navy for opening up the doors that you tried to close. So I then defended the Constitution against you, who is a domestic enemy. Then I was thankful to Dr. Martin Luther King that gave me the Civil Rights Act of 1964 so I wouldn't have to be discriminated against by the United States Postal Service. So now, did not the United States now violate the Civil Rights Act of 1964 when the United States denied me employment? They fired me twice with no just cause. That's not discrimination. Then they sent me 0 checks for 2 years, 8 months. But now it's the black people that's starving me as if I need them to feed me. I'm saying, well, if I would have been as nasty as your ass, I'd have been watching your ass starve. Who ungrateful? I'm starving to feed. You starving for what? You starving me for what? I'm starving so I can feed these children. But if I wouldn't back home, my children they was always straight. But see, I was thinking about the kid I used to be, not the man I became. But you probably never became the man you wanted to be, so now you still acting like a child. See? Moses said, I did then while I was of those astray, i.e. ignorant, so I fled from you. Now this 21. So I fled from you when I feared you. Then my Lord granted me judgment, i.e. wisdom, and prophethood, and appointed me one of the messengers in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, in the Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida on January 4th in 2024 at 9:30 in the morning, in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world on January 23rd in 2023 at 7:53 in the morning. So now, that's the Shi'i International version of the in the Noble Quran, right? Chapter 26, verses 1 through 21. But I don't even want to look at 22 because I probably have to say it. But I really like the Quran. But okay, now, so I went to go get Luke, right? And this is okay, let me see. The cost of following Jesus. So this when I say add up the cost. So now, this is Luke, King James Version Bible Hub Edition. So this is adding up the cost. So this is like I say, Luke 14, King James Version Bible Hub Edition, verses 25 through 33. And it says, and there went great multitudes with him, and he turned and said unto them, if any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and brother and children and brethren and sisters, ye, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. Now, see, come on, man. So in order for me to do what I was born to do, see, I had to let go everything. Look, and there went great multitudes with him, whoever that is. And he turned and he said unto them, if any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, ye, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. And whosoever doeth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. See, you got to bear your own cross. So now I go and I'm saying, you trying to give me Barabbas's cross. I supposed to bear my own cross. So now I go to court. Now you give me your cross to bear. That's against Luke. That's not your cause. You supposed to hate not your father, but to do right. You motherfuckers hating to do wrong. How you following Jesus? Look, whosoever doeth not bear his own cross. No, wait. Whosoever doeth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. For which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and count up the cost, whether he has a sufficient to finish it? So now, remember when I was telling y'all that when I was like y'all and I did not know what to do, I had the ability and my father gave me the locale to get the information that I needed to now do what I did for the least of these. See, so I could have went back to my wife. See, but it looked like I hate him. See, because look, I could have listened to my father. I listened to my mother. I listened to my father, but not when he was telling me to leave my people, my wife, see my children, my brothers, my sisters, and not even my own life, man. These people been threatening to kill me for 15 years. But I'm saying that if I didn't do what I knew I needed to do, I would have been dead anyway. Because if your mind is not right, are you alive? See, if I couldn't go eat this knowledge, then how would I be calm about the outcome? See, I'm saying, well, maybe that dude did that to save himself. And I love him enough to see, I don't love my life, I loved him. See, if the white people would have had to kill me, then I would have hoped that he would have been able to prosper by the knowledge that, like Dr. Martin Luther King, I prospered off of his knowledge. I didn't prosper from his death. I prospered from his knowledge. His knowledge is what got the Civil Rights Act of 1964 written into law. His death had nothing. That was 4 years later. Well, 3 years later. 4 years. Because 64, he got killed in 68. But it wasn't, no, it was 3 years and something later, because it was signed into law in July 2nd, and he was killed August 4th. See what I'm saying? So August, September, October, November, December. No, wait, April, May, June, July. So it was 3 months shy of 4 years. Almost to the day. It was 2 days after. See, so look at the dates now. See, these people, man, these people be symbolic when they do stuff. You got to look at it. So he cannot be my disciple, and whosoever doeth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. For which of you intend to build a tower, sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, which he have sufficient to finish it, lest happily, after he has laid the foundation, see, and is not able to finish it. So that's what I'm saying. So now you saying that if I know that I went to the Navy to build this life, and I finished building the life because I finished building the addition on my house. My house was finished. See, this is what I'm telling my friends and family. I'm saying, well, if the house wasn't finished, I could see you saying I lost the money. But if the house finished, well, how do you feel like I lost the money if I completed the mission? If I completed the project, well, then that lets you know that I know how to get the project done. Now, I had everybody who built the house for me. I had them on the Rolodex. All they had to do was invest in the land, and we had everybody who could build a house. So who is the fool? What foundation is the slave built on? Because they believe in the Bible, but they don't feed like Jesus fed. They'll watch you starve, like the high priest Caiaphas them did. So if Jesus had to feed the multitude, what was the high priest Caiaphas doing to the multitude if he wasn't starving them? See, how can Jesus do if it was already done? So how could I finish what Dr. Martin Luther King started if it was already done? I'm the one he said was going to get us into the promised land the night before they killed him. But now the black preachers who he had to write a letter to in the Birmingham jail is now starving me. But yet they say they doing his work and God's will. Come on, man. Starving me? Denying me of my funds after I did the work? So what are you getting paid for? So you can build a golden calf, but not invest in farmers so you can stave off famine like Joseph said? See, y'all not, what's your foundation? Look, lest happily, after he hath laid the foundation and is not able to finish it, all that behold it began to mock him. See, they mocking me, but I'm saying, man, the house finished. What are you mocking me for? And I'm in court mending the laws that your father Adam broke and your father Abraham broke. I'm giving you the promise that Abraham tore into when he went and got the baby with Hagar. What is your foundation if it's not on the crime of Adam and Abraham? See, you killing me like Cain killed Abe. See, you a murderer, bruh. You not a doer of the word. That's why you practice, but you don't practice what you preach. You do what your heart desire. See? So they began to mock him, saying, this man began to build and was not able to finish. But I'm saying my house was finished. It was finished. The granite and all that was coming. They dried up the resources illegally. So I wanted to leave it for prosperity's sake where they left it. Saying, okay, look, so they stopped this money, but I went and I built another house. So now, if I built another house for Folk Houses Incorporated, right, instead of finishing the granite for my family, then don't you see that I made them, that's another chess move. So I made them have to take Folk Houses Incorporated's house. See, not just some land. I built the house on the land and made them take that. But now the black people starving me as if I didn't have enough to finish. Why they letting the devil keep on generating more debt by raising the debt ceiling and all that for their grandbabies. So who don't have enough money to finish when America have to keep raising its debt ceiling? So how's America solving? It's not finishing democracy. Of what king going to make war against another king, sitteth not down first and consulteth whether he be able with 10,000 to meet him that cometh against him with 20,000. See, they didn't sit down and add up the cost that I was going to take the Florida Constitution from them, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964. They didn't add up that cost. So now, how then is America, who says that its followers of Jesus, is now made war with me and Folk Houses Incorporated and didn't add up the cost? See, they listened to the people who was hating me, who was jealous, who they had caught committing a crime or whatever they caught them doing. And then they tried to use that fabricated evidence against me. But I'm saying, well, that's what you got against them. That's not got shit to do with me. But I seen you trying to set me up, and that's why I was telling them. But they didn't add up the cost. So now how is it me if I was telling you? Or else, while the other is yet a great way off, he sendeth a ambassadorage, and see, so that's like an ambassador, and desire conditions of peace. See, so that's when I went to Judge John Woodard III and say, hey man, listen man, just give me back my house, because it was only a year. Say, man, give me back my house, give me back my life, man. Y'all know I'm innocent. And the man throwed the case out and kept on starving me. Then my family and friends started aiding and abetting, and so they trying to save the state. But I'm saying, why you not trying to save the children in the state? Why you trying to save the adults in the state that then didn't add up the cost, and you supposed to be a religious man? You claim to be a follower of Jesus, but you didn't add up the cost. But I did, because I'm going to get paid on the first. But you going to keep on lying and taking my money, but at some point these children going to rise up, because they going to see that these motherfuckers who telling us about Jesus don't care nothing about us. But this man right here, the one doing the work, the one they starving, that's the motherfucker who care. And that's when you gonna reap what you sow. And hey man, that's what you did. And desire conditions of peace. So likewise, whosoever he be of you that forsaketh not all that he hath, and cannot be, well, he cannot be my disciple. So see, when they took everything from me, they gave me an opportunity to give you everything I have. My knowledge, my love, my compassion, my humanity. And look what you gave me. Your inhumanity, your religious beliefs, your sickness. So who opposes who? Me, who didn't know you, didn't know nothing about you, but loves you as I love myself? Or you, who love Jesus and hate me?